Hello, folks! We can all agree that life is pretty strange and fascinating, right? Have you ever heard a story that was so outrageous that you thought the person telling it to you was just definitely lying? Thanks to smartphones, now everyone has cameras in their pockets. Because of this, some people have managed to capture some absolutely unbelievable and incredible clips. So grab your snacks, sit back and relax because here are 15 of the most insane moments ever caught on camera. Let's get it on! Number 15. Is that a plane? On January 18, 2019, residents of Nashville, Tennessee were shocked and terrified because of an extremely low-flying plane. People on social media captured this moment and it was obviously quite terrifying. This military plane was so low that it was literally flying in between buildings. And it's not like it just came and went. It roamed around in downtown Tennessee for over half an hour. Residents have received no warning of the flyover and they were super worried that it was going to strike a building. According to one eyewitness, when this plane passed by the window of their office, the entire building shook and everybody started screaming. Later, we found out that the flyover was just part of a training exercise for Governor-elect Bill Lee's inauguration. We gotta wonder, why weren't the citizens warned? Plus, a plane should not be flying this slow under any circumstances. What if something had gone wrong? Sheesh, thank goodness everything turned out okay. Number 14. Watch where you're going. If you're driving or riding a bike, the absolute worst thing you can do is use your phone. Seriously, all it takes is a split second and something terrible can happen. This unbelievable footage comes from China, and here you can see the exact moment a street collapses. A motorcyclist can be seen using his phone, and as a result of his inattention, he gets swallowed by the sinkhole. Now, luckily, the dude escaped with just a few minor injuries. We really hope that he's learned his lesson. Eyes on the road at all times. Number 13. Fire in the hole. Now, if someone told you that they witnessed a fire burning inside a hole in a tree with everything else around it seemingly fine, would you believe them? We seriously doubt it. You'd probably tell them to stop pulling your leg, or worse, you'd ask them if they've been taking any hallucinatory drugs. But hey, guess what? This actually happened. After lightning struck a tree in a golf course in Austin, some people noticed very strange things. There was a hollow opening on the trunk of the tree, and you can see flames engulfing it from inside. When pictures of this got released on the internet, people claimed that it was fake. But then videos started circulating and you can clearly see that it's as real as it gets. It's probably time to accept that nature is never going to stop surprising us. Number 12. The power of a plunger. Let's say someone bumped into your car and now you have an annoying-looking dent on one of your back doors. What do? You'll probably take it to a workshop and pay someone to fix it, right? Well, what if we told you that you can do it at home? And no, you don't need any super expensive and technical equipment. Some hot water and a plunger will do just fine. Yeah, you heard that right. Don't believe us? Take a look at this clip where this dude fixes a dent using just these two things. This is just proof that you can pretty much do everything yourself, and all you just need to do is set your mind to it. Number 11. A really unorthodox workout session. So you have a friend who likes working out a lot. Like, a lot. Now, if they bragged about doing weight training using their car, would you believe them? Definitely not, but this absolute mad lad proves that not only is it possible, it can be done easily. In this clip right here, you can see him lifting his car up a total of 3 times. So yeah, if you've ever dreamt of picking your car up using nothing but your arms, maybe it's not impossible after all. All you need to do is work out a lot, like an unreasonable amount. Number 10. The most unusual fight of all time. Okay, so we're all fans of boxing and UFC here, right? Seriously, watching these brutal sports can be incredibly exhilarating and exciting. But wait until you see a human being get into a fight with a kangaroo. When this man's dog was attacked by a super muscular and strong kangaroo, he jumped to the rescue. Thanks to his arrival, the kangaroo got distracted and it looked like it was going to attack the man instead. However, what happened next will definitely shock you. The man stunned the kangaroo with an excellent right hook to the face. Yikes! Okay, we know the funniest thing about this video is definitely the fighting stance of the kangaroo. It literally looks like it's about to participate in a professional bout. Number 9. Lion vs. Giraffe. Now, who'd you bet on in a fight between a lion and a giraffe? We know giraffes are huge, but lions literally ruled the jungle. They're the apex predators, right? Surely no one's out there could possibly dare to humble them, right? However, out there in the wild, things don't go often as you'd expect. This big cat, for instance, made a grave error when it decided to charge onto a long-necked animal and ended up paying for it. Big time! Look at that giraffe go! It knows it has scored the biggest victory of its life. Number 8. The Rubik's Master. Everyone knows it's extremely difficult to solve a Rubik's Cube, right? What if we told you this awesome kid could not only solve 3 Rubik's Cubes at the same time, he could do this while juggling them? And what's even more impressive is that he did this within just 5 minutes. Now that doesn't just happen. Think of the weeks and weeks of hard work this kid must have put in to get this good. And we have to say, we're just really proud of him. Number 7. The cheapest jetpack on the planet. The desire to take off and start flying is something that's pretty much universal. All of us try to do it at some point. That's why jetpacks are so popular. They can literally turn us into real-life superheroes. But guess what? Sometimes all you need to take flight is 2 pressure washers. Don't believe us? Take a look at it yourself. Okay, but seriously folks, do not try this at home. It may look like fun, but it can end up in serious injury. Number 6. An epic fall. Now, if someone was cutting down a tree, they'd be well advised to get really good at it, especially if you're attempting this near a house. In this video, you can see someone cut down a monstrous tree, and of course, as you might have guessed it fell down on someone's house. Okay, so it turns out cutting down a tree is not a do-it-yourself kind of job, something this guy learned the hard way. Although we have to say we're kind of baffled that he didn't anticipate this, considering the tree was literally leaning towards the house. Thankfully though, no one got hurt. Number 5. An alligator's day in the suburbs. Imagine you live in a peaceful and quiet neighborhood. You're out on a walk and you're listening to some nice, soft music. All of a sudden, you notice a massive alligator strolling around. How would you react? We know we definitely start screaming and run away as fast as we can. No way we're risking getting attacked by an alligator. Number 4. The Lion Rider. Now, some of us are too frightened to even take a ride on a horse. Sitting on top of a lion as it walks around is simply out of the question. However, this incredibly courageous man first wrestled a lion, became friends with it, and then started riding it around. Who does that? We have to say, we're in awe. It's a literal lion. Number 3. Nerves of Steel. This clip literally looks like it's straight from an action movie. Here you can see a Malaysian police boat drifting at the very last second to avoid an accident. Whoever's driving that boat must have some extraordinary nerves. How do you not panic in that situation? We gotta say, this is one of the coolest things ever caught on camera. That isn't a hyperbole, it's just how it is. Number 2. Soccer Diaries. If you've ever been interrupted by a rainstorm while playing something with your friends, you know how irritating it can be. But we seriously doubt you've ever experienced something like this. Here you can see a dust tornado join a soccer game, and instead of simply scoring a goal, it brutally moves one of the goalposts. Tornadoes like this are called dust devils, and considering how mischievous this one seems to be, that's a pretty appropriate name. We tip our hats to whoever came up with it. Number 1. Living on a thin line. People who can walk on a tightrope are simply extraordinary. For real, how do you bring yourself to do something like this? How do you stay calm and not lose consciousness? We don't get it. These people must be from another planet. In this clip, you can see aerialist Nick Wallenda walk on a tightrope between 2 skyscrapers in Chicago. By the way, Nick was nearly 700 feet above the street level, and he walked for almost 6 minutes on the 454 feet long wire. Jeez, this is how you literally conquer a skyline. Alright, which of these unbelievable moments did you find the most incredible? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Trend Joint, and we'll see you in the next one.